Little turn by McCoist, but no real power in the shot. And well taken, cleanly taken by the goalkeeper. This is Robertson for Rangers. Just taking on one man too many. Bruno breaks out of defence. He's got support here from Steve Fulton. Early cross from him and easily gathered by Andy Gorham. But that was Pasquale Bruno breaking out of defence and picking out Fulton, who hit the early cross. But Andy Gorham dealt with it comfortably. Robertson, who's well forward, lays it off. McCoist makes the challenge. Robertson comes in again. Robertson's already been spoken to by the referee. And he went in heavily again, and he's going to be booked this time. Well, it was quite unnecessary. But he came charging in. He'd already been warned by the referee. And now he'll be shown the yellow card. It's his fourth booking of the season. And suspension will be looming. That's the kind of booking he really didn't have to pick up at all. He's also calling over Bruno. Well, he picks up his third yellow card of the season, and the Hearts fans aren't happy about that. Now it's Bruno. Eskilsson. Cross to Fulton. Gary Locke runs in support. Still it's Fulton. Nice little ball through. Eskilsson with Goff. McLaren's there to provide the cover. Now it's Robertson. Gascoigne. Gascoigne with a good ball forward, looking for Charlie Miller. And Paul Ritchie comes across, but that was a superb pass from Gascoigne. Great vision once again. Going quite deep in the midfield, picking out Charlie Miller. Here's Gascoigne again, and he's got the free kick. The temperature rises every time this man gets possession. And the Hearts fans start howling. Certainly attempting to put the referee under pressure. Here's Laudrup. Robertson's running on the left-hand side. It's Robertson with the first-time ball. It's picked up now by Johnson. Runs away from him though. Here's Robertson. And he's body checked here by Petric. And that'll be a booking. Well, that was a crazy challenge by Petric. There was cover behind him. Robertson was running through. He just body checked him. And the yellow card will be shown. So that's three bookings in the early stages of this game. All defenders. And under significant pressure now. And committed in areas of the park were quite unnecessary. Eskilsson. Here's a chance out for Johnson. And charged down by Gorham. Well, again, Andy Gorham stood his ground. It's something he's so good at. He refuses to commit himself. And he stood up to Alan Johnson. And another terrific save by Andy Gorham for Rangers. Lifted by Gary Mackay. Now it's Locke. Running by Gary Locke. Driving one through, and Gorham had to take that one first time because both Robertson and Eskilsson were racing in goal. Great run by the young fullback. Kept it going, got in the shot, and with the Hearts strikers poised, Gorham had to take that one cleanly. Charlie Miller's on a run through the middle. And he topples to the ground as he's challenged by Berry. And the referee again is taking action. And he's calling over Neil Berry for that challenge. Open Petric poised. Gascoigne's over the ball. McCoy's running about inside area. It's Gough there and Petric, and it goes behind. Gough, I think, claiming he was impeded. Gascoigne swung it in. Gough attacked the ball. Eskilsson was there. It was Petric who eventually made contact with it. It was well controlled by Johnson. In comes Gough though. Gascoigne. Giving it away. He had another option there, Gascoigne, but he looks determined to put on a show this afternoon. He looks to take on opponents. And here he is again. The early ball this time. Miller plays it through, first time looking for Laudrup, who's showing great pace. The goalkeeper did well also. And of Rousset goes around Tynecastle. Another big favourite here, in more ways than one. Burrow keeps moving forward. So too is Johnson. Referee allows advantage. Well, Johnson got the shot in, allows Mottram allowed advantage, despite the fact the Hearts player had been impeded. It's Locke looking for Eskilsson. Barron challenges illegally, indicates the referee. Free kick to Hearts. Well, the goalkeeper commits himself, and he's almost caught that. And the referee has stopped play because Richard Gough took a hefty knock as that ball was played in. Andy Gorham went for it, so too did the Rangers skipper, and I think possibly Gorham's boot caught Gough. He was already sporting a black eye in the game a couple of weeks ago. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, disappointing in the first half. Certainly both goalkeepers had to make saves. Rangers perhaps had too much of the ball at times for their own good. But Hearts coming more and more into things towards the interval. The half-time score here at Tynecastle is Hearts 0, Rangers 0. Now we will go for the second half, and Rangers have made a change. Stuart McCall has come on for Brian McGinty. The Rangers will have to show a bit more urgency in the middle of the park in the second half. They're still unbeaten away from home in the league. They've had 6 wins and a draw. They only dropped points for against Raith Rovers at Starks Park. Hearts, well, 5 weeks ago they were bottom of the Premier League, but 3 wins and a draw certainly helped their cause despite their setback at Parkhead last week. And they go into today's game in 6th place. But the gap between the clubs quite enormous already. The Rangers on 36 points at kick-off, twice as many as Hearts. So the home side will be desperate to take something from this today. And right away they push forward. It's Alan Johnson with David Robertson. And Johnson had an excellent first half, and so too did Gary Locke, who provides that cross. Miller climbs for it with Eskilsson, but a bit of pushing indicates the referee. And Rangers now in a hurry to get on with things. So Charlie Miller just keeping that ball in play, but Gary Mackay showed persistence. This is Steve Fulton. Johnson popping up all over the field. It's Gary Locke. The gap opens up for the shot here, and Gorham has to make the save. And Eskilsson lets the ball run behind for the corner. Excellent effort. Certainly the gap opened up, and he was allowed the chance to have a shot at goal, and Gorham got down to it. Well, it's quickly closed down by Berry. Gary Mackay was in there doing some good work as well. That's John Robertson, good turn by him. A bit of a gap opens up here. He tries a shot, and that's certainly Danny Gorham scrambling. But again, just in the situation with Gary Locke, a gap opened up there which allowed the shot. He was quite far out, but he struck it well. And Andy Gorham had to watch it carefully. Not far away. Through now for Laudrup. Cleland starts a good run. Here's Cleland, McCoist in the middle. Well, claims for handball, the chance is still on here, it's McCoist! Well, the Rangers players are claiming a corner kick, but Les Mottram is awarding a goal kick. It was great running by Alec Cleland. It was claims for handball there. The chance was still very much on, it was left to McCoist, Gascoigne slipped it through. And certainly it looked as though Marusi got a touch. This is McCall. That's Gascoigne. McCoist goes down, play on to the referee, it's Gascoigne again. Through now for Gordon Jury. Goalkeeper comes to meet him. But Jury certainly just pushed that ball too far ahead of himself. And that allowed Rousset to come and make the block. It's Laudrup now with the cross. It's Bruno who got it away. And then just keep the pressure on here. It's Robertson. And David Robertson trying to add to the 2 goals he has already this season. But it didn't pose any great problem for Rousset. Eskilsson. It's cleared by Petric. There's Jury again. And again, it's good defending by Neil Berry. And Cole starts a run here for this throw-in. Gets in the cross. Cleland comes in, and Hearts get it away. It's kept in play by Laudrup. Still the pressure's on. Still it's Laudrup. Down he goes. It's a penalty. A certain penalty kick. Fulton was the offender. A little change of direction and pace by Laudrup. So 64 minutes gone. Rangers have the penalty and the chance to make the breakthrough. Sally McCoist preparing to take it. Can he make it goal number 11 of the season? He certainly can. Hearts 0, Rangers 1. And Ali McCoist scores an important goal for Rangers to add to the many others. More than 300 competitive goals he has. Seth Cleland. Good for Gascoigne. Robertson's making a lot of ground on the far side. Here's Laudrup. Gascoigne again. There's a lot of movement, good movement by the Rangers players off the ball. It's Laudrup. Rangers going in for the kill now. It's Jury. It's Gascoigne, but the offside flag's up. So Gordon Jury teed it up after Laudrup did some excellent work. Jury's header, first goal. Gascoigne was there, but the flag was up. Gascoigne again. Put off by Cleland to Laudrup. Petric plays it through to Gascoigne. So it's Gascoigne. Laudrup's just ahead of him. This is Cleland. It's Laudrup now. Petric. Well, Hearts fans claiming a foul against Laudrup. But a lack of concentration, a chance for Rangers to finish it, and it's Gascoigne. And that ties it all up. Well, Hearts players were looking for a free kick. They reckoned that Ritchie had been impeded by Laudrup. As that was going on, Rangers kept the play going, and Gascoigne slotted away. Petric played it through. Lovely touch by Jury. Gascoigne picked his spot. 68 minutes gone, that surely ties it up. That's Small Rangers 2. Mackay again, winding up for the shot. That's a good effort. Certainly a bit of power in it. And again, Andy Gorham's there. This is Gascoigne. Good ball. It's McLaren to Robertson. Jury's ahead of him. Boyce and Clellander through the middle. That's laid off looking for Robertson. Just couldn't quite get the end of that one, and Neil Berry did just enough to put him off. Put it through to Ali McCoist. Nice little layoff by him. You can see Berry stretching in. Off header. Good turn by Gascoigne. Getting away from Fulton and then away from Mackay. Still it's Gascoigne trying to clip that one over the goalkeeper, which is a bit ambitious when you look at the height of Marusse. But nonetheless, it was good play by Gascoigne. It was a nice turn by him. Ran right through. Through, dropping behind Petric, looking for Robertson. Slack throw by Petric. So lackadaisical at times. That was a nice touch, sir. Long one through now for Laudrup. Controls it well. McCoist there with him. Great early ball to Ellie McCoist. Oh, what a chance that was for McCoist. The pass going through from Laudrup. Good play that by Laudrup. McCoist was always under pressure though. This is Hamilton. Eskilsson. Challenged by Goff. Out to Laudrup. Gascoigne again. There's McCall. Robertson's there in support. Sally McCoist. Right across the face of goal. And actually out for a throw-in on the far side. Laudrup again. So Rangers strolling to victory now. That's made it difficult enough for them in the first half. But after the breakthrough by McCoist, it's really been a bit of a stroll. There's Robertson trying to get something back. Goff's there. The final whistle sounds. And Rangers pick up another 3 valuable away points. Ali McCoist and Paul Gascoigne, the heroes of the afternoon. It was McCoist after 64 minutes. After Laudrup had been pulled down inside the area by Fulton, McCoist stepped up and made an expert job of the spot kick. And then just 4 minutes later, the pass from Gordon Jury, and Gascoigne picked his spot in the far corner. The final score here at Tynecastle is Hearts 0, Rangers 2.